English Learning Podcast from Hello English.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Hello English, your podcast for learning English and growing together. I'm Emma.
And I'm John. Hey, Emma. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling motivated, John. I had a great morning walk and a strong cup of coffee. You?
I'm good too. I spent some time planning my week and it already feels more organized.
That's wonderful. Today's episode is special. We're talking about small changes that lead to big impact. How little habits, mindset shifts, and daily choices can change your life over time.
Exactly. And as always, our vocabulary expert Sophia will join us to explain key words and phrases. By the end, you'll have both inspiration and language to express it better.
Section 1. What holds people back?
Before we talk about how to build change, let's examine what stops people from starting. What are the barriers, Emma?
Great idea! I think there are a few common ones. Fear of failure, waiting for the perfect moment, negative self-talk, and lack of consistency.
Yes. For example, many people say, "I'll begin when I'm ready," or "once I have more time." But often, that moment never comes.
Also, self-doubt is huge. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or I'll mess it up. These discourage action, and without action, nothing changes.
Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I wanted to start running, but I thought, if I can't run long distances, maybe I won't start. So I waited. Eventually, I realized, even running for 10 minutes is a start.
That's powerful. So I believe that recognizing these barriers is the first step. Once you know what stops you, you can begin to push through.
Time for our vocabulary section from this part. Thanks, Emma and John. Here are some key words and phrases from what you just said. Fear of failure. Being afraid to fail, to make mistakes. Negative self-talk. Internal dialogue that criticizes yourself. Consistency. Doing something regularly, not just occasionally. Perfect moment. An ideal point in time when everything is perfect. Often people wait for this and never start. Barrier. Something that stops you from making progress.
Section 2. Small daily actions.
Now that we've talked about the obstacles, let's talk about small daily actions you can take. These things don't require huge effort, but over time, they make a difference.
Right. For example, reading for 10 minutes each day. Writing one thing you are grateful for. Walking instead of taking transport for short trips. Or drinking more water.
Also, setting small goals. Instead of saying, I want to be fluent in English, say, I will learn one new word every day, or I will speak to someone in English for 5 minutes.
Another one is using affirmations. Positive statements like, I can improve every day. Helps change mindset.
Yes, and don't underestimate rest. Making sure you sleep well, take breaks, and relax. Rest is also productive in its own way.
And now my vocabulary breakdown for these ideas. Here are the terms. Grateful. Gratitude. Being thankful for what you have. Affirmation. Positive statement used to challenge negative thoughts. Goal. Something you aim to achieve. Mindset. Your way of thinking, how you view things. Rest. Time off, relaxing, letting your body and mind recover.
Section 3. Habits that compound.
Let's talk about habits that compound. Small habits that over time add up to something much bigger.
Exactly! You may not notice change day by day, but after a few weeks or months, there is real progress. For example, if you study English 5 days a week for 15 minutes, that leads to dozens of hours of learning in a year.
Or exercising. a short walk every day, or doing 5 to 10 push-ups. Over time, your stamina improves, your body gets stronger, your mood lifts. Another habit? Reflecting. At the end of the day, asking yourself, what did I learn today? What could I do better tomorrow? This helps you become more aware and intentional. Also, surrounding yourself with supportive people, friends who encourage you, content, books, podcasts, that inspires you, avoiding negativity or distractions.
Vocabulary time for this section. Key phrases. Compound, as in compounding habits, growing slowly over time by accumulating small contributions. Stamina, the ability to sustain prolonged physical or mental effort. Reflect, reflection, thinking back about what happened and what you learned. Intentional, doing things on purpose with intention. Supportive, giving help, encouragement, positive feedback.
Section 4. Mindset and Environment.
Okay, moving on. Changing habits is not enough if your mindset or environment doesn't support you.
Yes, if you believe you cannot change or that you are stuck, that limits you. Growth mindset versus fixed mindset is a big concept.
Also, your environment. The people around you, the media you consume, the physical space. If your environment is full of distractions or negative influences, it's harder to develop good habits.
For example, if you want to read more but your home is full of noise or your phone is always nearby distracting you, it's harder. Or if you want to eat healthy but your kitchen is full of junk food.
Time to explain vocabulary here. Words and phrases. Growth mindset, the belief you can improve over time with effort. Fixed mindset, believing your abilities are static and can't change much. Influence, something or someone that affects you. Distraction, something that takes your attention away. Physical space, your environment, how your surroundings are arranged.
Section 5. Taking action today.
So far, we've talked about mindset, habits, environment. Now, let's get specific. What actions you can take today? Your first steps.
Yes, here are some suggestions. Pick one small habit to start. Maybe learning one new English word today. Use a habit tracker or a journal to write down what you do. This keeps you accountable. Set realistic goals. Small, measurable, specific. For example, walk 15 minutes, read 5 pages, listen to podcast for 10 minutes. Remove friction. Make it easy to do the habit. If you want to read more, put the book on your pillow. If you want to practice speaking, have a language partner or app ready.
Also, reward yourself in a small way. After doing your habit, treat yourself, maybe with a favorite tea or a short break. Small rewards help build consistency.
And review after a week. See what worked, what didn't. Adjust as needed. Growth is rarely linear. There will be ups and downs, and that's okay.
And here's the vocabulary for this section. Habit tracker, a tool, paper, app, to record your daily habits. Accountable, responsible, when someone or something helps you stay on track. Friction, obstacles or difficulties that make something harder. Reward, something you give yourself for doing well. Linear, in this context, progressing in a straight, steady line. Often changes nonlinear, meaning with ups and downs.
Section 6. Real-life examples and stories.
John, I want to share a couple of stories of real people who used small changes to transform things.
Yes, stories always make things more relatable.
Story 1. My friend Sarah started with just 5 minutes of meditation each morning. She struggled with stress. After a month, she noticed she felt calmer. After 6 months, she found she was sleeping better and reacting less to stressful situations.
That's amazing. Another story. Tom wanted better English speaking skills. He decided to record himself speaking for 1 minute each day on his phone about any topic. It was awkward at first, but after 3 months, he listened back and saw improvement. After 6 months, he felt confident to speak more with others.
Those stories show that change doesn't need big efforts, just consistency and willingness to start.
Section 7. Interactive segment.
Now, let's do something interactive for you, our listeners. I want you to pause this podcast and do a quick activity. Emma, what should they do?
Okay, listeners, here's a short exercise. Think of one area in your life you want to improve. It could be English learning, fitness, reading, or any habit. Write down a small action you can take today. Just one. Something simple. Also write down one obstacle that might stop you and one way to remove that obstacle.
For example, you want to read more. Action: read 5 pages tonight. Obstacle: I usually go to bed late using phone. Solution: put phone away an hour before bed.
After doing this, come back and we'll continue with the last section.
Section 8. Summary and key takeaways.
Welcome back. I hope you did the activity. Let's sum up what we learned.
Yes. Here are the takeaways. Recognize what holds you back. Fear, self-doubt, waiting for perfect moment. Small daily actions matter more than big dramatic changes. Habits compound over time. Mindset and environment are powerful. They support or hinder your growth. Take action now. Pick one small habit. Remove friction. Use rewards. Stay consistent.
And don't forget, progress is not perfect. There will be days when you don't feel motivated or small setbacks. That's normal. What matters is that you return to your habit and keep going.
And now, Sophia, would you give us the final set of vocabulary and phrases to help our listeners use what they've learned?
Certainly. Here are a few more useful words and phrases. Momentum, the force gained by continuous effort, keeping progress going. Setback, something that delays or prevents progress. Imperfection, imperfect, not perfect, having flaws. Adapt, adaptation, making changes to adjust to new conditions. Vision, mental image of what you want to achieve in the future.
Excellent. That completes our episode.
Thank you all for joining us on Hello English. We hope today's show inspires you to start something new, even a small step.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it, subscribe, and leave a comment. What is one small change you'll make today?
Keep learning, keep growing. See you next time on Hello English.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you soon.